everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well. As you can tell by the title of the video, I'm going to be doing a little what I eat in a day. As someone who's lost, maintained and still losing weight. I've lost, I think it's 50 pounds in total, which is obviously a lot of weight. This has been over the process of like a few years though. Before I start the video, obviously just want to put a little trigger warning. I do mention calories a little bit, and obviously weight loss, diets, body dysmorphia, like a lot of that will come into it. So if that's something that you can't deal with, totally don't watch the video. Go watch other videos because I've got a few, so go watch them. If you're not bothered about my journey, I'll put on screen when I actually start eating. Started my weight loss like journey sort of thing at the beginning of 2021. A lot of people like myself put a weight on during 2020, but I think my main weight gain was kind of after getting in a relationship. So I feel like you do kind of get comfortable and you like start eating and then you're not bothered about how you look. It would be when nights out are planned where I would go, shit, like I've put weight on or I can't find anything to wear, and it would like really obviously upset us because a lot of my friends were size 6, size 8, and I was like, oh, I'm not that. And as well, like I would have to wear the stuff that you wouldn't typically wear as a 18, 19, 20-year-old. Like I would wear like floaty dresses, flowery dresses. Like I feel like I wasn't really comfortable in my own skin as well. Like that was the main thing. So habits I'd created for myself, which at the time I definitely was suffering with depression, so I think that kind of added to it as well, like not being like energized to do stuff, just kind of like eating when I was upset. Like I kind of like, I still do that. If I'm having something on my mind, I will eat, and that is just the way I've always been. I am trying to manage it a little bit better now and know that that is what I'm doing, but I mean sometimes you're having a shit day, do it, but not every day. That was what was happening. Basically every single day I was just not bothered about what I was putting into my body, which isn't good. Also, I went from school basically, and then I went into a job that was quite active. I was a receptionist, so I was kind of like always on the go, showing people around, setting up rooms, like just doing different things. And then I went from that to a 9 to 5 office job where I was stationary all day. Sorry, I don't know what she was barking at, but yeah, so I went from that to that, and then it was COVID, and then I was in the house and I was eating, and that was it basically, long story short. So I gained quite a lot of weight, and like even now I don't actually know what I weighed when I was at school. Like I don't know what I was before I gained weight because I didn't think about it, which is what you should be like. You shouldn't be bothered about what the scales say, but it got to the point where I was obese. I lost say 2 stone, and then I kind of just stayed at like a certain weight, and I would like lose a few pounds, then gain it back, lose a few, and I would kind of stay around that weight, which I did struggle with because I was kind of like, I'm hungry and I'm starving and I'm not losing weight, and it's like I feel like I just wasn't doing it right, and I shouldn't have to have been starving. Do you know what I mean? Because that is one thing you'll find with me. I am never hungry, like ever. I don't ever stop myself from eating. I don't ever say this is a diet, you are not allowed this. No, if you want something, you have it, because life is short, and if that's what your body wants, have it in moderation, of course. Also, just to add on that point, I don't believe in scales, in weight. It's definitely about how you feel, because some of those weeks where I was losing nothing, I was looking skinnier and I was looking smaller, and I could see a change in my body. And even my mum would be like, have you lost weight? And I'll go, not a thing. Or I'll even have gained weight, and she'll go, you look very different and you look good. So I would definitely not even think about that. Take photos, which are always really good to look back on. If you can, take measurements. I didn't do that, and I wish I had, because I think that those also show quite a lot. I've literally like wrote like so much stuff that I want to talk about, because I do feel quite passionate about this sort of thing, like bettering yourself and feeling good in health, wellness, nutrition. Like that is like my thing now. Like I feel like I'm trying to be like that anyways. Also, another thing to do with weight, what you look like as a certain weight can look so different on somebody else's body, regardless of anything. Like I'm quite tall, so when you talk about my heaviest weight, you would go, what the hell? But I mean, I was big, but you wouldn't expect that. Like say for instance, if I was 5'2", that would obviously be such a bigger, like you would notice it so much more, and that would be such a heavier weight. Like I feel like your height and everything, it makes such a difference. And even now I can see girls on TikTok, on Instagram, who will say, oh, I weigh 13 stone, and I'm like, really? Like, you just wouldn't, you wouldn't know that. And I just feel like with weight, you just can't. I don't even like talking about it, to be honest, because it means absolutely nothing. And BMIs, don't even get me started on that, because triggering, very triggering. I feel like I've covered everything on that topic, but my biggest tips on how I did it. So obviously calorie deficit, like that is how I started my journey. I kind of got my Fitness Pal, which I don't know if that's a good thing, a bad thing, I don't know. It was just the one that I used. As much as I started off doing that, now I don't count anything. I feel like because I've been doing it for so long and I'm aware of what everything is, I can kind of do it in my head without getting like too obsessed, because that's one thing that I found, is that it was becoming a little bit obsessive and it was becoming a little bit worrying, to the point where I was like upset about it, and like that's not normal. And some weeks where you would calorie count all week and you would weigh yourself and you wouldn't lose, and you'd be thinking, well, why? So then you would like drop your calories and then it just wouldn't work. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like, for me personally, I just do it in my head. But if you feel like you're a kind of person who needs to track everything, then that is fine, you do that. But for me personally, I've stopped. Yeah, so that was the main thing. Basically, eating a calorie deficit. If you want to lose weight, you eat less than what you burn. It depends on how much exercise you do, how like active you are. So obviously, by the way, I'm not a professional, and this is just what I've learned off myself. If you do a lot more exercise than normal, so if you're going to the gym, if you've got like quite an on-the-go job, you will need to eat more food. Like, that is just scientifically proven. Like, if you burn a lot of calories, you need to eat more. If, for instance, you're like me, who sits at a desk, who tries to go to the gym, who doesn't really have a great relationship with the gym, who struggles to do that sort of thing and is tired a lot, then you would probably have to eat less, which is what I do, and I try to do it anyways. Like I say about exercise, I do have a bit of a funny relationship with the gym. I go through phases of loving it and then I hate it, and then I want to quit, and I think, what's the point? I just want to be a runner. And then I'll be like, I just want to walk and go on hikes, and then I just go back to the gym, and it's like a big circle of like trying to find the like balance for it. But I would definitely say that finding the exercise that you like is very important. So I think a good one is to start doing is walking, getting your steps in. That is an easy one to do, like quite low intensity, and it's good to get out, especially now it's like a bit nicer weather. I feel like walk's good. If you want to be a runner, if the marathon has inspired you, like it inspired me, you could be a runner. Or like, I found a love for the hula hoop. Like, me nana gave us this weighted hula hoop and I absolutely love it, and like it's so good. And like the next day you can feel it all around your tummy, like how like sore it feels. And I just like stand and watch something. I'm doing that with my hand. I literally stand and watch the TV and do this hula hoop. So that's what I enjoy. What else could you do? Swimming. Swimming's also a really good form of exercise, good for your muscles. I don't know, go to some classes at the gym. I really want to try boxing. That's the next thing that I would like to do, because who was I watching? Can't remember who I was watching. Oh, I know it was. I was watching someone on YouTube and I was like, I want to do boxing because I feel like the fitness levels are really good. That might be my next little venture. I'm going to try and get Aaron to do it with us, but I need to find somewhere first. One of our little tips is don't restrict yourself. Like I said earlier, of course there's limits to wanting to lose weight, but if you're having a day where you just fancy something, you need to get that craving out of the way, because I learned my lesson with this last week. I was so hungry all week and like craving rubbish that I went away on the weekend and I didn't actually eat anything I was craving. I ate just rubbish, biscuits, crisps, like just crap, and I didn't satisfy that craving whatsoever. So I just kept eating and eating and eating because I wasn't satisfied. And by the end of the weekend I was just like, what have I just done to my body? Because I just inhaled everything. And then I was like, right, no, I've had that weekend, I'm moving on, I'm going forward now, and I feel a lot better for it. But I think if I just had a Chinese takeaway that week, I wouldn't have ate all that shit on the weekend. That is how my brain works. It might not be the same as yours, but that's how I felt. But yeah, do not restrict yourself. Make those good choices that'll satisfy you. I'm fairly good Monday to Friday. I'm like very on track, breakfast, dinner, tea, maybe like a few snacks in between. On weekends I try and give myself a little bit more leeway. So it's Saturday today, so I'm not actually too sure what I'm going to be eating for the rest of the day, but I am going out for breakfast with Erin. That's why I'm ready. This isn't usually how I look at 9 o'clock in the morning. It makes me feel so good knowing that I've got like something booked on the weekend, like this today. I went out for tea last night with my friend Amber and I had a Thai green curry, which I kind of left half of it because I wasn't really fancying it. But like that was something to look forward to. This morning I'm looking forward to going out for breakfast, even though I'm going to get a healthier alternative, which is actually my choice. I'm not a big breakfast person. Like, you would never really catch me eating a fry up. I don't eat pork anymore because I just don't eat it anymore. I'm a massive foodie, if you can't tell. I love going for food, trying new foods, food basically. So I think one night or one meal a week does not impact your result whatsoever. It's proven it does not impact anything. I've got a really good fitness, what is she? Like a PT, like a personal trainer, yeah. She's called Kate and she's from like Newcastle, and she always talks about this, like especially like around like Easters and stuff. Like she'll literally put on the amount of food that you would have to eat to gain a pound, and it's ridiculous. Like you will not gain that much weight from eating an Easter egg or whatever it is you want to have, or like a nice little meal on a weekend. Not every week will be 100%. I'm literally reading my notes as I'm saying this, but there's so many reasons why you won't have a good week, like with food, with your hunger levels. Like as a girl, you've got to remember you have a period, you've got like all them hormones going through your body. Like of course you're going to be different every day of the week. It's not sustainable. Work, the weather, everything can just change your mindset, your body. It's so weird the way it works. Like you can be tricked as well. Like don't be fooled by your mind, because sometimes you can think I'm hungry and I can have a big drink of water and I'm not hungry anymore. So just things like that. I mean, definitely eat if you're hungry after the water, but for me in any way, sometimes I'm just bored. Right, I feel like I've talked a million miles an hour and I've told you my life story basically, but yeah, I just feel like I feel so much better. I will pop some photos on the screen. I think I might have already done that as I was talking. Yeah, you can just see the difference in how I look now if you follow us on Instagram. I feel like people have seen a difference, but I don't know. Enough talking, I'm done talking. I'm going to get on with my day now, but I'm going to go to errands now and then she's going to drive her into town because, like I said, terrible driver. But we're going to go for some breakfast somewhere called Black Sheep Coffee. I think that's where we're going to go. I don't actually think this is like a new place. This is just somewhere I found online that do like, they have like little smoothie bowls, you know, with like a bit of granola, a bit of fruit. I feel like that's kind of like my thing. But yeah, let's get on with the day, enough talking, and let's go for breakfast. Right, so breakfast, Erin is here. But we're at this flower cafe, it's called, and I went for a cheese scone, which is pretty big. Erin's got a, what you got? Hello chocolate, Diet Coke, and I've got a big cup of tea. We're gonna go over there, not the old sushi, Black Sheep Coffee, but the queue was ridiculous, so we just come over the road and we'll come here instead. But we're gonna have these. Erin's gonna try one. Go on, try it. She hates smoothies as well. Nice. Get it? Ooh, what was that one? What one was that one? The yellow one. That's a passion mango. We're not sure which one, if we want one or not. I don't know. You're gonna schedule one. Right, slight change of plan. We'll come back to the car. We've been shopping. I know this is a what I eat in a day video, but I'm going to show you what we got from the shops as well, because we actually got quite a lot of things. I'll say there, and it's actually nice to go shopping with someone who shops.
Actually wants to shop.
From Primark, I got this scrunchie. How unreal is that? It's absolutely huge. I thought that on a night time for tying your hair up.
Amazing.
With a silk. And then I got just some bubbles glasses, which I needed like an everyday pair of sunglasses. I don't think that's going to come off, so I'll just try them like this. But I feel like those are just like everyday, chuck in the bag.
It's just me car.
Oh. And then I got these pants. I'll put a picture of them on because they don't really look that great off, because I can't really show you, but they're like linen,
so
black,
nice.
flared, well not flared, straight legged.
We'll love a flared trouser.
Flared, we're honestly when we're flare era. But I thought those for maybe going to the airport in, not sure, but I just think for even like work, they're really good. Are you going to show what you've got?
Yes.
I'm just going to show.
We tried on so much Fascinate, didn't we?
Fascinate. Oh, I'll tell you a story about that.
Amazing.
So we stood at this little stall in Eldon Square, and Erin was trying a Fascinate one, like an orange one, and this lady was going, oh my god, you look amazing, you look so good, oh my god, doesn't she look beautiful?
And then she got all of our friends
to come over. They were going, this young girl's just been trying an orange one on, she looked, honestly, it's
and then I walked around the corner with a red one on, and they went, that's the one.
That's the one. It was so funny. And then I was saying, Erin, like, we were still trying them on, and the amount of people that were walking past that were looking and being
we
like,
were like models
stopping, we're basically modelling, because we'd had every single one on my head. And then we're talking away to people It was like what, salesman?
We really were. We got the
funny.
girls some business.
Really did.
So I got some socks, black. And I love this.
It's unreal.
I got this one piece from Primark.
I love the side bit.
And it's like got the little ties at the side. So I love
Very
that.
nice.
And that's just for like if I'm going for a sauna or anything.
Yeah.
White socks. Oh, this is gonna be amazing.
It's alright, I'll play them on me.
Then we went in the men's section and I seen this shirt and I was like, it just like a euphoric moment just sprung in my head. And
she was like, I'll wear that with this.
Yes, and I've got like these trousers that are like a dark, like this kind of colour-ish. So I'm gonna wear like them trousers.
That doesn't look dark until you
yeah, like they're like from Zara, they're like a little bit darker than that. Them trousers with like a white top and then like this opened up. Oh,
unreal.
Amazing.
The vision.
Then I copied Layla and got a scrunchie, a black one.
They're so nice.
Giant. It's gonna be so
cute.
good from your
It'll wrap
extensions.
it up in like a bun and just tie it around. It'll
That's
just be so comfy.
Is that mine?
Yeah,
Do you want to get it out?
Yeah. Did you buy the glasses?
No, I didn't get glasses.
Right.
I just got the shirt.
Oh. This is really good material.
Isn't it?
It's from H&M. It's like is this a baseball?
I think so, yeah. So the vibe is to wear that with like maybe these navy pants that I've got on now.
Got like some flared bottoms on.
Tucked in. Or have it with like blue jeans. I also got these lip liners.
And you got some rings that are too big.
Oh yeah.
And I'll buy that in here, Erin.
That went all the way around. I got these rings. But
a bit too big for
they're
that.
a bit big, yeah, so they literally fell off my fingers. Do you know that one fell off in Primark and I just went, I'm leaving it. I just left it on the floor. I was like, I'm not even getting it because it's too big anyway, so someone else can have it.
Yeah. Come back to the car, I have 5 minutes and then we're going to go back out. I mean, the match is on today, but the match isn't even on the TV, so we're just going for the atmosphere basically. So it starts at 3 and it's, what time is it now?
Like 1ish?
It's 1, so we feel like the atmosphere is going to start building up now, so we're like, oh, we'll just go somewhere for it and like, for the vibes.
And
but
socialising.
The atmosphere, socialising, but we went to M&S and we thought we'll just get some to eat because we're going to go to Nando's, but I just think, oh, it's too much. Like, I just feel like after a Nando's, I feel like crap.
Yes.
So, we got some shots, even though I had the Boost. We were just drinking the Boost, you know, we just stood there going,
funny.
I went, which one's this? She went mango and passion fruit. I went, oh, it's lovely. We just walked away. But we decided to get these little shots because I did say I wanted to get one of these today. So I got mango, coconut milk, pineapple, turmeric, high fibre and live cultures. Digestion. She's on the skinny one.
Mine's
apple cider vinegar.
And apple cider vinegar. Strawberry, apple cider vinegar and live cultures. And I have had this before and it burns your throat.
Do they burn?
That one does. It really
that
burns.
That one burn,
What's it got in it?
Turmeric.
Mate, yeah.
Oh, and she's
and I've got a little baby ham sandwich because it's from
I was
the
like,
kids'
what is
bit.
she eating?
Yes.
She's got like a tiny little ham sandwich.
It's like a little mini ham sandwich.
I got some mango. What's wrong? You're funny with ham, aren't you?
I know, I'm so picky.
But we're going to eat this. I'll show you when we do a shots, but I wasn't sure whether I'd make this into more of a vlog because every time I'm eating, I'm literally just showing you what I'm eating, then I'm ending it, so it's not going to be a very good video. So I'm going to have this and then maybe show you what we get up to in the bar. Or maybe I'll vlog around the stadium so you can see what the atmosphere's like. Do some interviews.
I got this as well. If you haven't had this, you need to try it because it's unreal. It's like a M&S's version of Fanta. It's amazing. It burns your throat a little bit though. It's so fizzy and cold.
Yeah. Time for a shot. I've had a bit of food. Ooh, I'm actually really nervous.
No, I know what this tastes like and I know I just don't want to have it right now, but we'll do it.
Oh, Erin.
That's toilet water. Smell it.
No. No, smell.
That smells like... Excuse me, what smell? That literally smells like veg.
It's going straight in the bin.
It smells like vegetable soup blended.
Cheers. Oh, it's fine actually. Oh, she's... Oh, you're supposed to do that? Oh, fucking hell. Do you know what puts me off? And mine's thick. Yeah. Whatever that. Oh, mine's just thick. It's like...
Do you know what? It's because it's so vinegary. It makes us shiver. Done.
I've never done a shot so slow in my life. Mine just tastes like
gives
really
us the
thick.
burps.
It's the thickness around the rim. It's like all it's all like clumped around. Oh,
I'll spew. Is that, there you go, man. Sorted.
that was vile.
Amazing.
Absolutely vile. Right, off to the Mayfair we go.
So we're at the Mayfair. Had 2 cocktails. 2 mocktails down. Come on, guys.
I'm back in the car. I'm just driving home from errands, and it's 3 o'clock now, and all I've had to eat is, oh no, I knew that was gonna happen. All I've had to eat is that little half a cheese scone, a cup of tea, little bit mango, a shot of Boost, a wellness shot, and 2 mocktails. Now that is not good enough for me. I'm absolutely starving. Don't know how the day like went from that to that, because I ended up meeting my brothers because they're going to the match, and he was like, oh, like, where have you been? Sorry about this camera, by the way, I really need to get like a proper tripod. He was like, oh, where have you been? And I says, we've literally went for breakfast and this is where we are now. It was definitely a funny turn of events. So anyways, yeah, had the mocktails. Now I don't know if this is something that's interesting within this video, but I don't drink anymore, and I do think that probably has helped me weight loss journey. Right, but honest any bottle I don't. Right, I'm gonna try and drive really carefully. But what I was trying to say is that me no drinking wasn't because of diet reasons at all, because since 2021, when I started this whole thing, I have drank since then. Like I've been a big drinker around that time. I've had to move the camera again. My mental health dropped and I didn't enjoy it. The next day after I was drinking, I was feeling really depressed. And if I'm honest, I just don't enjoy drinking whatsoever. Just not my thing. Like even when I like doing shots or doing drink and I'm like, oh, afterwards, like you like twist your face. It's not enjoyable. Don't get us wrong. Sometimes I'm like, ooh, I could have a cider, and I probably will have a cider, but I've never had that urge yet. So like today we've had those non-alcoholic cocktails, and now I don't drink. I don't even drink cocktails, so I don't know why I was drinking mocktails. I think it's just because, like, what else could I have drank? It's a nice little change. I feel like I haven't been out in that environment for a while, like in a bar. We were just talking about it before, and like some people say like, oh, like when you go out, does it not annoy you if people drink? Not one bit. Like it only annoys us if I'm ready to go home, but in that case I should just go home. But that was it. I'm gonna go home now. It's 3 o'clock, so the football's just kicked off and I'm missing it, so I'm gonna put my foot down. I can't do that with yous there, so I'm gonna go home and I'll make something to eat and I'll show you what I'm having, because I'm absolutely starving. Right, dinner has been made by mom. Football's on, so I'm having a chicken burger with that little bit of chicken. I think that must just be a little bit that fell off, but that's all I fancied. Just a little chicken burger. This will probably just be like me tea as well. So I've got like lettuce, tomato, probably rocket. I think that's rocket on top, but yeah, this will probably be my tea because it's 4:45 now, so I probably won't want anything too big later on. But I'm having that with a Diet Coke. Bit of a jump scare from the burger I made, but I've took all my makeup off because it was just sat on my skin for too long, and it's just, oh, it feels so good to be off. But also that's how big the scrunchie is, like that is ridiculous. But if I tie your hair up, because it's like that satin, so it's so good for your hair. Gorge. A bit of a turn of events, but I actually feel very poorly, not gonna lie. I don't know what's going on with us. I don't know if that digestion thing is just totally kicked in. I doubt it's like that strong of a thing, but yeah, I don't feel 100%. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if my stomach's just a little bit crampy, not sure. But I'm hungry though, that's the thing. Like I feel poorly, but I'm also like starving, which is weird. But I've got some Greek yogurt that needs to be used, so I might have Greek yogurt because I think that's quite like a natural, good for the gut thing. I don't know. I might have that, or I could just have some plain toast. That's always good to have if you're feeling a bit poorly. It's like nothing too much, because my mum had made meatballs, I think, some sort of meatball. I was gonna have it with pasta, but I'm just not feeling it. I'm not really a massive meat eater anymore as well. Like even now I don't really eat chicken. Like the only chicken I really eat, obviously I'm saying that I try a chicken burger. I'll eat chicken burgers, but like you would never catch me cutting up a raw chicken breast and eating it. Like that makes us feel a bit sick. I probably just go for the processed stuff, which isn't really the best. I do eat like a lot of eggs, and I eat tuna, salmon, steak once a week usually. But yeah, I don't really eat that much meat. I was a pescatarian for a little bit. I think I was a pescatarian for like a month and a half, but I just love spaghetti bolognese a lot. I have that about once a week as well. I feel like today has been quite all over the place because it is a weekend. If you do want to see what I kind of do eat more on a day-to-day basis, I do like a lot of TikTok like vlogs on a day, or like a vlog, picture vlog, and I do show what I eat in there as well, so you can kind of see like more of a day-to-day, because weekends just kind of go out the window. Because like today I would never have not ate until 3 o'clock. Like I had that tiny little, it wasn't tiny but I only ate half of it, that cheese scone, and then that I didn't eat anything till 3 o'clock, and that is, no, till 1 o'clock. And that is so not like me at all. Can't believe how much of a tramp I look. I'm literally sat in like an oversized top and then joggers, but I feel like I don't actually think I'm going to have anything. I might have a cup of tea. Reese's getting us a bottle of water, but I think I might have maybe a little cup of tea, see if that helps. If I do have anything to eat, I'll show you. But if not, I'll probably just end the video here, because I'm literally not going to be having anything else if I don't, because I don't feel very well. But I would definitely encourage to have something if you can. This is just a very random day for me, and it's possibly the worst day for this to have happened, but I just don't want to upset my stomach. I hope you have enjoyed the video. I hope it's given you a little bit of sound advice. I feel like a lot of people come on platforms and kind of like don't really give the right advice and encourage people to diet, and I hate diet culture. And if anything, I feel like we should all love ourselves regardless of how we look. I hope that you've had a lovely Sunday, and I shall see you in next week's video.